You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there.
No, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, look where you see the sun.
It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah, set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why, 'cause if you don't,
Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel.
it's almost over now, almost over now.
I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. Lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? You wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very... solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah! Every Friday. Right to the air is Prescott. Back over the middle for Schoonmaker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Yeah, here we go! What do you think? A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Dak going to give this to Blue. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 17. 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. 26.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout and talk things over before 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Yeah! Here we go. Wide in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. David Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ribblin.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 89 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Prescott on 1st down. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Cowboys 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Going up top. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 49. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah!
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here.
He's got his big tight end. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow! 15. That's a line. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And on Kansas City Chiefs, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 40. Yellow. Eye on these two. Right side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Forced out wide. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line. Under. Gun.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety.
The tackle occurred in the end zone. The result of the play is a safety. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Billy.
A run with Blue. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Go. Under. Gun. What do you think?
Again, it's Blue. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Second and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Now this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Caught, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he's not going to get in. His decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now. So here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
I see through your
last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Prescott now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now Dak on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
43, 15. Hey, 43. Yellow. What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kick is good.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
3 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. It'll be backed up now to start this drive. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Lost once on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 22
That pass
yards.
play good for 22. First down, KC.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
A run with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And now the Cowboys will take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's first down. Here's Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And with that throw, Mike, now they're clearly in position where they can at least attempt to tie the game with a field goal. But I don't think they should take the foot off the gas. Continue to take shots downfield. Continue. See if you can come away with a touchdown, knowing you at least have a field goal try if the touchdown doesn't work out.
That's to the end zone. But it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on second down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. Third and long for Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, there we go. Wait, check.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And just shutting him off there. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, 47 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. At about the 17-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Well, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Once more with Harvey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On the handoff, Harvey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A handoff. Here's Harvey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys 7-yard line.
Toss to Harvey, running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. The quick slant caught. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Captain.
And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got that one and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now it's Nix. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
46. Yeah!
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front and rips like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Lynn. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more.
And this time he is in. Jaden Blue as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but we established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix to the air. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 7. Yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Yeah! Everybody! Here we go, 46!
Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 45.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And we'll go right back to Lamb. They'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Hey, kill!
Play action now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
The 26-yard line.
Hey, kill! Yeah!
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And taken into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 6.
Captain, hold on a second. Ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. A gain of 16
To throw, here's Nix.
First down, Broncos.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Nix once more. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 11.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Game over.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. Now he's going to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. This is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go to 54, line.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once Albert broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now it's the backup Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Darnold now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he stopped immediately there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go, set. Set.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cowboy, come on. Packer 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Well, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
That is caught. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Prescott. That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe.